How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Mega Man 2. In the last episode we tackled down Metal Man, Bubble Man, Flash Man, and Wood Man. I almost stumbled my words there, but I said it perfectly. One thing I want to note that I realized is that I don't have the screen on full. I have it on original. Now I guess original is fine, but since you guys are watching a video, I think you want to see the game at its highest possible, like, it is not the highest resolution, it's stretched out, but you'll see more of it, and it looks a little bit better in the video. Unfortunately, I won't be able to change. I could probably edit the shit from the last episode, but I'm not going to do that because I'm lady. Okay. No, I'm not. Fucking Christ. So who did I fight last time? Woodman? Alright, so I fought Woodman, so we're going to head straight into Airman, which is the weakness of Woodman. Now this stage is probably honestly one of the more iconic stages in Mega Man 2, because everyone remembers the fucking big face dudes over here. These guys right here, like, Jesus Christ, these are terrifying. Like, what the fuck are they supposed to be? They look like Dr. Light, but they're like demon floating head things that just float in the air for no fucking discernible reason. They look even weirder in the Game Boy Mega Man 2. I don't know why. Which, by the way, I do want to cover the Game Boy Mega Man games at some point. I do hope that Capcom lets Nintendo bring them over to Switch Online. Which, by the way, today Nintendo just announced that the Mario Advance 1 through 3 is coming to GBA Online, which is pretty cool. And thank God they're not just drip-feeding shit and not just dropping one game at a time. And we're actually getting a decent variety. I almost fucking fell off here. These guys are a little bit scary. I should probably be using metal for this, to be honest, since I can shoot from all directions and do shit like that. But yeah, so Mario Advance 1 through 3, I'm glad they're bringing them, because even though we already have ways to play, you know, Mario 2, Mario World, and Yoshi's Island, there is exclusive things in those games and in those versions that aren't in the other ones. Like, I think Mario Advance 1 has, like, way better visuals and controls, collectibles and all that shit, new boss fight, everything like that. Mario World's the most, like, similar to the Super Nintendo version. You do get tracked for collecting the Dragon Coins, which is kind of cool, which kind of gives them more of a purpose, in my opinion. But other than that, I mean, Luigi has a different design and he plays a little bit differently, a la Mario 2. And then Yoshi's Island has 6 different levels that aren't in the original game, which is very cool as well. I own half of the Mario Advance games. I have 2 and 3 physically, and I do want to get the other ones at some point. Obviously, Super Mario Advance 4 or Mario Bros. 3 is the most different, because it has, well, of course, Luigi with different physics, but it also has, like, it's probably like 35, yeah, like 35 new levels through the e-reader that's fully accessible through the Switch and Wii U versions, as they're all unlocked. So it's kind of like its own game in it by itself, and we got stuck talking about fucking Mario Advance, and now we're at the end of the goddamn stage. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is, I'm gonna actually, I don't want to use the E-Tank, but this guy can be a little bit tricky. I'm gonna save state. I know I haven't save stated yet here in this Let's Play, but just in case Airman fucks me up. Airman's an interesting boss. He shoots out these air blasts in a pattern that you're supposed to dodge through, kind of like the Yellow Devil in Mega Man 1. Problem is, some of these are kind of impossible to dodge, and you can also just fuck them over like that with Woodman's power. Yeah, some of them are just insanely difficult to dodge because the wind pushes you back. I feel like the fight would be a little bit more balanced if he didn't push you back with wind while shooting those, and that was like a separate attack. Then it would just be like the Yellow Devil. But no, it's a lot more difficult than that. Anyway, message from Dr. Light. Oh, my boy Mega Man. Oh, have you seen my porno magazines? I don't know where that was where my mind first went to, but item 2. Okay, the actual useful item in this game. So item 2, I believe we got item 3 earlier. It might have been item 1 or item 3. Item 2, which we didn't actually show off item 3, this lets us basically have Rush Jet. It's a predecessor to Rush Jet if you played any of the preceding Mega Man games. And by the way, we're gonna do, I believe, Crash Man. Yeah. I'll just show it to you when I can. Actually, I'll just showcase both items right now while I have them. Let's see. So 2, basically it shoots out this little platform that you can ride. I'm gonna kill these fuckers before they fuck me up. That's a nice shot there. 3, it scales walls like this. That's basically it. And 1 is like a floating platform that you can spawn in. But we're not going to be using that really in this stage. We might use 3 at some point to get some bonuses. But otherwise, Crash Man is a very simple stage. It's very vertically oriented. And a lot of these fucking respawning enemies all the goddamn time. So using metal is a must on this stage. Honestly, using metal throughout the entire game is like mandatory if you want to have like an easy time with this. Which, I mean, I guess I could not use it to challenge myself. Hey, 1-up, let's go. But I'm just so fucking used to using it. Alternatively, for these parts, if you don't feel like aiming your metal shots, you can use the wood, like the leaf barrier, and just tank all those hits by not moving at all. Because the leaf barrier, how it works is that you summon a shield around you, just like the boss fight against Woodman. And if you press left or right, you shoot the shield forward or back. Now, it's not very useful, except for situations like this. In like situations where you're like trying to, it's like an auto scroller and you're surrounded by these enemies, you should definitely use the leaf barrier if you're having any problems. And that's definitely what I did early on when I played this back on the mobile version. But I think I'm skilled enough to say that I can aim my metal shots pretty accurately. Fuck these enemies so much, they suck so much in fucking hard mode. Oh my god. Alright, let's keep scaling. I'm just gonna say this right now, Crash Man is my least favorite song in the game. It's not a bad song, I just feel like it's very wacky, which doesn't really fit with the rest of the songs, which have more of like a kind of like a rock pop style to them. I mean, the game is literally fucking called Rock Man, that's why the songs sound like that, but still, I just think this one doesn't fit that well. And I don't know if that's like a uncommon opinion to have, but it's still not a bad song. I still think it's a good song, but just not as good as the rest. Oh my fucking god, these goddamn Mets. I do like how the higher you go into the stage, the darker the background goes, since you're pretty much going into space, which I actually didn't notice that well. Well, actually, it's basically just these two fucking screens that we were just on. Oh, thank Christ for all these items, because I was getting fucked by that bird. That fucking bird that I hate. That fucking bird that I hate. That fucking bird that I hate. Oh, God. Okay. Believe here we want to stay on our path. This is kind of like a little ladder maze that we're on right now. These fucking birds make it actually impossible. Yeah, because in there, that's a power energy fucking bullshit, and we just got one right here. I don't know what the actual name of those are. Health item. I got an E-tank right down there. I'm gonna grab that, and now I'm gonna actually use my 2 ability to just do this, do that, and I'm gonna do it again to grow on here. And we can climb all the way to the top here to get some nice bonuses, which is basically just a 1-up. I didn't know these guys could fucking just hop across the universe. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Okay, Jesus Christ, these guys are fucking annoying. These fucking cut man looking ass fucking full string fucking Woody, the fucking Woody Heroes. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Alright, so for Crash Man, we want to use the air attack, which it doesn't do a lot of damage, but Crash Man, he always jumps around, and with how this weapon works, oh, actually, it does a lot of fucking damage. Never mind. I thought it did like two hits. I might be thinking of Quick Man, which we're gonna save for last, because I always save Quick Man for last because he's the hardest stage. But fucking Christ. C. Just C. Get equipped with C. Or Crash Bomber. Crash Bomber is a pretty useful item, as we're going to see later. It can break certain blocks that can let you access secrets that we actually missed in stages like Flashman. But now we're going to just do Heat Man, which, depending on how you go about the stage, can either be a very okay level to frustrating as a bitch. Of course, I'm going to use the method that makes it just okay. You know what? Fuck it. You know, let's change it up here. Let's use air. Let's use air to fuck these guys over. It's actually pretty useful because of how these guys respawn. The lava's insta-kill. Just gonna warn you right now, the lava is fucking insta-kill. And, so you're gonna have to do some very, very tight platform while avoiding these fucking... I'm saying fucking so much. I'm like Mario to Plumber. I noticed that when I was listening back to episode 1 of this Let's Play. Like, gee, I might have to tone it down a little bit. Because it doesn't make for very interesting commentary. I don't even say, like, I don't even drop F-bombs that much when I'm talking in real life. It's always just, like, some videos like this that always just get to me. So these goddamn guys, I was about to say these fucking guys, this guy right here is so annoying. Like, it's really hard to not get hit by him. But guess what's back in this goddamn stage? That's right, the disappearing blocks. And this room is literally ripped straight out of Iceman stage from Mega Man 1. Holy shit. Holy fuck, I'm getting a little bit pissed at that. Okay, there we go. And you could just make this jump, drop down. There we go. Alright. We're out of fucking Airman now. Yeah, let's just use metal. It's not really anything else that's useful here. These can suck. These are fine. These ones are fine. It's the one above the pit here. Okay, that one's okay too. It's the next one coming up that's just a bitch. Because the way this one works, it like stalls, which none of the other platforms like that do that. And if you get stuck like in between the block when it's appearing, you'll get pushed into the pit. It sucks ass. So this is a giant motherfucking clusterfuck. That's the only way to put this. See those? See these blocks? Yeah, you know what? Fuck that. Doing these kind of like random block placements that you can't even memorize while there's bottomless pits and lava underneath you, just use the 2 ability or the 2 item and just go right past all of it. And speaking of shit, I want to go right past. Fucking Christ! You know what? Check this out. Let's take advantage of our time stopping abilities here. That's like one of the few times it becomes useful past Quick Man stage. Okay, so we got a drain there. Good, good. Now we're gonna go up to Heat Man, which we want to use the bubble ability because it's water. Water against heat is pretty good. So this boss can actually be pretty tricky even with the weakness. But so you have to get him like a sort of pattern. So every time you hit him, he'll like go flaming and dodge or like dash at you. But you have to jump in a very particular way so that he doesn't hit you while he's like standing back still. I did it perfectly there, but sometimes when I'm replaying this game, I'll just get absolutely fucked by Heat Man for no discernible reason. Anyway, that's it for Heat Man stage. We only have 1 stage left to go in this video. Heat Man gives us the Heat Wave attack, I think it's called, or Atomic Fire, sure. So this ability is not very useful against anything that's not a boss, because it's basically like a charge attack, like the Mega Buster. The thing is, its basic fire attack isn't really that much different than the regular pellets. And it takes a long ass time to charge up fully, so using it against regular enemies is not very good. I may be wrong on specific ones, but still. Anyway, we just got item 1, which is not very useful. Actually, it's useful at the start of Quick Man. Quick Man is the most infamous stage in this game. The reason why is because you'll see later a bunch of insta-kill beams coming from the sides that is made a lot easier with the time stop. But I'm actually going to do it without the time stop, because I've gotten so good at it that I can just regularly do it. So let's just grab the life here. We're building up our lives back slowly. I believe, yeah, we're at 3 lives. So yeah, let's just fucking do it. Also, this music is just so nice. Listen to it. Alright, so let's do this. So it doesn't shove us into it right off the bat. Right here, though, is where we get into the fun zone. This is the first wave of these, of this section. This is actually not that bad, as you're gonna see here. Kind of eases you into it a little bit. This fucking guy that I hate. You'll cut very close with some of these. There's actually a little secret area you can get into there with a bunch of items, but I'm gonna just say fuck it on that part. Basically, most of the stage is just that. This section is very simple. Just use metal blades to rip these guys to shreds. You usually stand at a pretty safe distance and they don't hit you. If you're quick enough with your shots, that is. You're going to want to jump here, even though you can't see the platform, and you're all set. Now it's time for the pain, so I'm going to be silent here. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. It's pretty rough. It is pretty rough to get through. I'm just gonna fucking rapid fire these guys to shreds. God damn. Yeah, that section, I was fully not expecting to do that first try, but I guess I've just played the game so much that I'm like, it's just muscle memory at this point, whenever I get to that. But yeah. Yeah, I don't have to use Flash Stopper anymore. Because I need to save it for the boss, which is actually the weakness of Quickman. One of two weaknesses, actually. Okay, thank God that guy didn't kill me, because I'm going to have to use my E-Tank for this. At least one of my E-Tanks, I'm pretty sure I have two, yeah. So Quickman is an interesting boss. What you're going to want to do, equip Flash Stopper, and you're going to want to stop time immediately. What this will do, as you're going to see right now, is that it slowly drains his health down to half for a full bar. The reason why I want to do this is because he is a very unpredictable boss. It's very hard to dodge his attacks, and now you want to use Airman, which is his secondary weakness, because a lot of these attacks will easily hit him while he's jumping around in the fucking air. If you do it right, and sometimes you're going to hit twice in a row, you'll be able to kill him. But look at that, I had full health and I got drained down to like 1/3 of it. It's insane. I've never seen anyone like fully like manage to weave around him, but it's probably possible. He's just very unpredictable. So now we get the Quick Boomerang, which is actually a pretty useful ability. Not as useful as Metal, of course, but it does have its moments. And now that we're done all 8 Robot Masters, we unlock the Dr. Wily stages. Fucking Eyebrow Man over here. Unlike Mega Man 1, we actually have a world map, which doesn't really mean much. It just kind of details how far we are into the castle, because we can't like select the stages in this. But now, we're going to be tackling the main challenge of this game. So, that'll be it for this episode, and in the next time, well, I don't know if I'm going to be finishing the entire Wily Castle in one episode. It's probably going to be 2 episodes. I'll see you guys then for the Wily Castle.